Europe, a continent steeped in millennia of history, culture, and tradition, is undergoing a seismic shift. From the bustling metropolises of London and Paris to the quieter corners of rural Spain and Sweden, the continent is grappling with an unprecedented influx of people. Millions are arriving from across the globe, seeking refuge, economic opportunity, or simply a new life. This mass movement of people is reshaping Europe at a breathtaking pace. Cities are expanding, demographics are changing, and social structures are being tested like never before. The continent that once defined itself by its borders and national identities is now being redefined by diversity and globalization. Immigration has become one of the most critical and divisive political issues in Europe, shaping election outcomes and influencing policy decisions across the continent. The growing number of immigrants, refugees, and asylum seekers arriving in Europe has fueled political debates and become a battleground for various political parties, especially right-wing populist ones. These parties have capitalized on public concerns about immigration to gain electoral success and push for stricter immigration policies. In recent years, right-wing populist parties have made significant electoral gains across Europe by focusing on anti-immigration rhetoric. In Italy, Giorgia Meloni's party, Brothers of Italy, won a significant share of votes, largely due to their tough stance on immigration. Similarly, in the Netherlands, Geert Wilders' Party for Freedom, PVV, has been successful in promoting anti-immigration policies. In Sweden, the Sweden Democrats have become part of the center-right coalition, pushing for stricter immigration controls. Austria's Freedom Party has a long history of advocating for stringent immigration policies and continues to influence the political landscape. In Finland, the far-right Finns Party has seen electoral success, reflecting growing concerns about immigration among Finnish voters. In Spain, Vox has risen rapidly by focusing on immigration and national identity issues. Portugal's far-right Chega party has also gained ground, though it remains smaller compared to other European right-wing parties. France's National Rally, led by Marine Le Pen, has consistently focused on immigration and national sovereignty, making it a significant force in French politics. In Germany, the Alternative for Germany, AfD, has been polling high, capitalizing on public dissatisfaction with immigration policies. Even in Denmark, a traditionally left-leaning country, the center-left government has adopted a right-wing stance on immigration to address public concerns. The United Kingdom's Brexit referendum was significantly influenced by immigration issues, with the UK Independence Party, UKIP, playing a crucial role in advocating for Britain's exit from the European Union. The desire to regain control over immigration policies was a major factor driving the Brexit vote. The current migration crisis in Europe can be traced back to significant events in the Middle East and North Africa, MENA region. The Arab Spring, which began in 2010, led to widespread political upheaval, civil wars, and instability in countries such as Yemen, Libya, Syria, and Iraq. These conflicts created a massive refugee crisis, with millions of people fleeing their homes in search of safety and stability. The root causes of migration from the MENA region are deeply intertwined with poverty, civil wars, and corruption. Decades of authoritarian rule, economic mismanagement, and lack of opportunities have driven people to seek better lives elsewhere. Additionally, the impact of colonialism cannot be overlooked. During the colonial era, European powers exploited and underdeveloped many African and Middle Eastern countries, leaving a legacy of economic and political challenges. Colonialism not only exploited natural resources, but also drew arbitrary borders, creating nations without regard for ethnic and cultural divisions. These artificial boundaries have contributed to persistent conflicts and instability in the region. For example, the borders of many Middle Eastern countries were drawn by European powers after World War I, leading to ongoing tensions and disputes. In the post-colonial era, neocolonialism has continued to play a role in the economic exploitation of these regions. Multinational corporations, often based in the West, have maintained significant control over natural resources. In Nigeria, Shell has been accused of causing environmental damage and contributing to economic inequality. In Ecuador, Chevron has faced legal battles over environmental destruction in the Amazon rainforest. In Sudan, Lundin Oil has been implicated in war crimes due to its activities during the country's civil war. The exploitation of natural resources by multinational corporations has often led to economic instability and environmental degradation, further driving migration. These corporations have been accused of tax evasion and siphoning off profits, leaving local populations impoverished and with few opportunities for development. Europe's own economic and demographic factors also play a crucial role in shaping immigration policies. Many European countries have aging populations and low fertility rates, leading to a shrinking workforce. To maintain economic growth and support social welfare systems, these countries rely on foreign workers to fill labor shortages. Immigrants often take on low-wage jobs that are essential for the economy but are less attractive to native workers. Business interests in maintaining high immigration levels are significant. Industries such as agriculture, construction, healthcare, and hospitality depend heavily on immigrant labor. Employers benefit from a steady supply of workers willing to take on low-paying and sometimes difficult jobs. This economic dependence on immigrant labor creates a complex dynamic where the need for foreign workers conflicts with public concerns about immigration. Climate change is another critical factor contributing to migration. As global temperatures rise, the frequency and severity of natural disasters such as droughts, floods, and hurricanes increase. These climate-related events disproportionately affect vulnerable regions, particularly in Africa and the Middle East, forcing people to leave their homes and seek refuge elsewhere. Rising sea levels threaten coastal communities, leading to displacement and loss of livelihoods. In many parts of the world, agricultural productivity is declining due to changing weather patterns, resulting in food insecurity and driving migration. The concept of climate refugees is becoming increasingly relevant as people are forced to move due to environmental degradation and lack of resources. To effectively address the issue of migration, it is essential to tackle the root causes rather than focusing solely on border control and immigration policies. This requires a multifaceted approach that addresses economic, political, and environmental factors driving migration. Economic development in the MENA region and other affected areas is crucial. This involves creating job opportunities, improving infrastructure, and reducing corruption. International aid and investment should be directed towards sustainable development projects that empower local communities and promote economic stability. Political solutions are also necessary to resolve ongoing conflicts and promote stability in the region. Diplomatic efforts, peace-building initiatives, and support for democratic governance can help create conditions that reduce the need for people to flee their countries. Addressing the legacy of colonialism and supporting post-colonial nations in their development efforts is essential for long-term stability. Environmental policies to combat climate change are vital. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions, investing in renewable energy, and promoting sustainable agricultural practices can mitigate the impact of climate change and reduce the displacement of people. International cooperation is needed to address global environmental challenges and support vulnerable regions. In Europe, it is important to balance the economic need for immigrant labor with public concerns about immigration. Policies should ensure fair treatment of immigrants, integration programs that promote social cohesion, and measures to address labor exploitation. Public discourse should focus on the contributions of immigrants to the economy and society rather than fostering fear and division. Challenges remain, undoubtedly. Questions of integration, security, and resource distribution persist. Yet, Europe also stands as a testament to human resilience and the potential for growth. The journey ahead is fraught with complexities, but it is also an opportunity to forge a new European identity, one that embraces diversity while preserving its core values. The debate continues, and the decisions made today will echo through the annals of history. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Is mass immigration a force for positive change or a destabilizing influence? Can Europe effectively integrate newcomers while maintaining social cohesion? What are the long-term economic implications? Do let us know in the comment section.